Hello and welcome to the Thursday live stream. My name is Igor and recently we are focusing on building and releasing, and that will happen today. So today there will be a release of the Windows version of our application, so the application that we are working on recently, and that is the Agentic IDE. That's exactly what you can see right here, yes. So this is an application that's the name of it is Shikigami. So this is an application that what you can use if you work on applications, but not only applications, if you work on software by using agents. So this is an Agentic IDE, that's one of the sides of this application, and the other one is the editor area. So the editor area is a classic IDE. Hello Dev, nice to see you. So the editor area is the sort of a classic IDE where you can work on your code as we used to do, not that so long ago. But now, as we all know, and as you know, agents are getting more and more popular in the software development, but not only in the software development, but also if you do some research, if you want to make some decisions according investment strategy or some like almost everything that you are working on, you can do it as well with the application if that requires you to use agents. Dev, please let me know if you can hear me well, because I had to change the setup a bit today, so the microphone is a bit farther away from me, so please let me know if everything is fine, and also if I should turn the volume up or down for the music. The audio is fine, so thank you for letting me know. So let's go back to the application, because today everything is fine. Thank you so much, and good to see you one more time. Let me say that good to see you, good to have you here. And so the plan for today, after the live stream, I would like to turn on the Windows button in the homepage of the project. I would like to turn it on, so any Windows users from today's evening will be able to download the app. This is an installer that is for now there is only one option, so you can install it as a personal or for personal use in Windows. So you cannot install it for everyone, but only for you as a user on Windows. Sorry if I am not that clear in describing that. I don't use Windows every day, and I don't know how it looks nowadays, but there are different users, of course, and you can install it only for yourself. So that's the most important information, I guess. And so the installer will be available later today. And this agent that you can see on the left, it was working on a small bug that I uncovered in the Git history area. And speaking of the Git history area, I would like to improve it. Let me show you. So if you move your mouse to the bottom left corner, there is a clock icon, and that is the Git history, if Git, of course, was initialized in the workspace which you are previewing. And what I would like to improve, and that's exactly the bug that I was describing to you. So sometimes, even though the Git was initialized successfully, because the Git branch selector component is fully operational, for some reason the details of each commit weren't available, and that is fixed. It is just waiting for the final end-to-end test run, but I won't do it now because that will start flickering and will only produce more noise, and I don't want that, so I will do it after the release. But let me now try to initialize the commit details preview. Okay, so we have that. So okay, let's improve that area because recently we've let's start from quickly reminding you what we worked on last time. So the list of favorite projects on the welcome screen that is available. Turn down the music. Oh, okay. Or maybe I will also move the microphone a bit closer to me. And yeah, the music down. Okay. Yeah, you know, I hear it in my headphones as well, but I believe not in the same way as you hear it. So thank you for letting me know. Better now. Okay, good. Thank you. Let me read the other comment from you. I don't know about Windows either, except one of the online screenshots I saw of a computer with 64 gigs of RAM have Windows idle at 13 gigs. Well, I stay away from it. Let me be honest with you, because even when I tried to build the installer for Windows, it was a bit difficult to me, even though I have some experience with Linux and Mac OS and okay. How about now? Okay, we can manage it. We can manage it. Just please let me know. Okay, so what we worked on last time and what is already released with the newest version of the application, that is a list of favorite projects, global search improvement. Let me show you that in a minute. And then for the PHP LSP, it is good. Okay, thank you. And for the PHP LSP interfaces and abstract classes now receive a small annotation with a number of usages. If this is an interface, then number of implementations, and if this is an abstract class, then a number of classes that extends that abstract class, and as well methods, functions, are included in that feature, in this tracking of usages. So quite a nice improvement, a small one, but it helps a lot with moving around the code base. I can show you all these things. Let me do it quickly. So first one, the favorite projects list. If you want to open a workspace, you have to go to the top right corner. There is a plus icon, and exactly that's the welcome screen as well. That's the name of the component, because that's also the first thing you see if there is nothing, if you open the application for the first time. Yeah? And okay, so favorite projects. A new thing is a star icon on the right side of every directory that you opened in the past, and that's exactly what you have to click to mark a directory as a favorite directory. So I have already 3. Let me click on the who is out of office, because this is a PHP project, and here I would like to show you the interfaces usages. So let me open an interface. So that's exactly what I was talking about. Let me make it bigger for you so you can see it better. Number of implementations, and this is a functionality that works almost the same like in one of the other popular IDEs. So you have to click on it, and then you have a preview of classes that implements that specific interface, or if you use annotation from a function, then you will see what is the where is the definition of a function. Very useful. Then you double click on it, and then you will be taken to that class. But there is also one more thing that I need to improve, but we're not gonna work on it today, which is a scroll to automatic scroll to the location of a function. Okay, so that was the favorite projects, then the interfaces usage, so that's the PHP LSP, and now the global search. So there are three ways to search for something in the Shikigami application. So the first one, within a file, so all you have to do is click Command and F, then or Control plus F key, and then a small search input will be rendered for you, and this is the scoped search within a file. So that's the first option. Then Command Shift and F is opening on the left side, this direction. It is opening a global search. So here I can look for example, sync functions. So I have two sync functions, yeah. And then the third one, and we worked on the third one to make it nicer. We worked on the UI of that global search, but this is a global search. If you click double shift double time, then this is a global search, but it is a global search for files. So here, again, this is a very similar behavior that you can find in another popular product, and I really love that, so it is also available here. And let's look, for example, for the feed facade interface. Yeah, so all you have to do is now type a capital F one time, then second time, and then I, which is the shortcut for feed, facade, and the interface, and exactly that's the second result. And it will be opened for you. Yeah. Okay, so these three things, smaller changes but useful. I like them. You can as well let me know if you use the application and if you use the PHP LSP. If you face issues with the implementation number annotation, or if you maybe have issues with references, go to or look for usages, then I recommend first thing to do is to go to settings, then to the programming languages and PHP, and first thing to do is to invalidate a cache. So please click on the invalidate cache button, then invalidate and rebuild, and the indexing will be started from 0 one more time. And most likely this is going to resolve any issues. I am working on, I'm not working on, but I think about it quite often, but I don't have a solution yet, how to automate it better. So if there is a change in the code base, or if there is a change because you switched from one branch to another, or you pulled changes from a remote repo, then as well the indexing should be restarted. But as I said, I need some more time to think about it, how to do it, and this will be added as well. So if you see that there are some gaps in the looking for definitions functionality, or like a hover, if there is no hover effect on a function and it is not taking you to the implementation or usages, then please re-index your PHP project and workspace, yeah, because this is the same thing. And one more important thing, yeah, if you are speaking about the PHP LSP, if, like in my case, you have your project within a subdirectory, so the root of the project contains an app directory, and within the app directory there is a Symfony project, then please specify that by providing the source root value, because then the application, the Shikigami app, if you don't provide it, then it first assumes that the project is in the root. If it isn't in the root, then it is checking all the directories to verify at the first level directories to verify if maybe the project is within a subdirectory. So if you want to make it faster and if you want to help it, then please provide the source root. Okay, so that is that. These are changes, newest changes, but so let's go back to Shikigami and let's focus on that, yeah? Today. So first thing to improve, the commit details. So let me start a session right away. This is more like a UI improvement. So I'm gonna add a UI prefix, commit details, improvement, and let me remind you, if we are looking at the new agent form now, the working directory, that is the last section in the form. Here you can decide if you want to start a session within the project root, as it says, but also you can start a session in a new worktree. So then a Git worktree will be created for you and the code base will be copied over and the session will be initialized there. And that's exactly what I want to do now. And if you are wondering why we do that, the reason is very simple. So if you want to work with multiple agents and you don't want them to get into conflicts while they are working, then consider creating a worktree per feature or per bug fixing if you are working on fixes. Okay, let me take a screenshot. Let's put it there and let's give it a prompt. And like usual, for quite some time I followed the same configuration. So there is a supervisor, which is the smarter model, and then the implementer will be a cheaper model. In my case, this is codex. So let's give it a prompt and then a short high duration break. But wait, please wait. So this is the first screenshot and then a second one. So that's how I would like to have it. So the first screenshot is the commit details component. The second one is the files tree, and the improvement is to create this structure with a list of changes to also has a icon of a file that matches the extension and as well the coloration. I would like to have it as well, I guess. So if something was modified, then the color that reflects modification, then edit removed as well, yeah. And Dev, how is it going? What are you working on now or today? I want you to improve the UI of the commit details files tree. I want it to look the same or similar like the files tree. I mean the icon that matches a file extension and as well a right coloration that tells users if something was modified, added or removed. Let me change the camera now. I feel more connected to you, because I believe you can see me better as well. Okay, so this is the first thing for today, or actually the second one. Yeah, by the way, we have 62 subscribers. I would like to say warm welcome to the 62nd person that is following me, us and you during the journey of building the application. Hello and welcome. Please consider joining our Discord server if you would like to have a chat. You can find me there, but not only me, also my very nice friends and very friendly friends. Yeah, very friendly people, I should say. And don't be afraid. And let me also remind you, so the application is for free and will be for free. By the way, I believe it's now the right time to remove the beta tag, because the application is quite stable. I mean, it never crashed during my sessions. If you had issues, please let me know. We will resolve them, because I use it intensively every day at work and I don't have issues. There might be some missing pieces here and there, but we are working on them. And as well, if you have ideas, you can let me know in the comments section, or you can join the Discord server and then we can chat about it there. By the way, Def, I like the extension, the magnifying glass, kind of. But it's not your custom, right? You installed extensions, okay. Okay, let me take a look at the question from Agent. Yeah, not yours. Yeah, sorry. Because you've recently shared that you do some programming, smaller things. Then sorry, that was just the first thing that came into my mind. That you prepared something custom. Okay, let me quickly clean up the progress dashboard and let me take a look at the... So that's how it looks now. These are the things that are to do. And of course the first column is the bugs column, and then to do is mostly these are features. Let me take a look. Yeah, maybe this one. And maybe something. Yeah, HTTP requests. That could be useful as well, and jump to a line. Yeah, So that's the order. First thing to pick would be the and we don't have the card for the Git details. Let me quickly add it. Okay, it's on the top. Yeah, you might be the last person that is typing manually. That is coding manually, I should say, actually. Okay, so this is the plan for today. Let me now take a look. Okay, so this guy is ready, but I wanted to prepare a plan. Okay, good. So let's start another session for the jump to a line form modal. It's gonna be just a one input and OK button, and that should take you to a line that you want to preview. Also a useful thing. But you know, there is one important thing. Well, the word of vibe coders, yes, I understand what you mean. But look, without agents, we won't be able to have this live stream and building the application. So, like, it would take years for me to build it. After work, not possible. I tried with a few smaller projects, and then I've spent so much time on building them, like months, and then you finally have the MVP or a sort of working application, then you ship it, and that's what you mean. Well, I never thought that you would be against vibe coding. Yeah, I know that. But yeah, you can buy it. Yeah, the subscription. And let's imagine what will happen if they finally stop subsidizing subscriptions. Then I'm pretty sure that even people from richer countries could not afford it. Well, I know, but it is a problem, right? It is a problem. Okay, let me give this guy a prompt, and let's give it a prompt. I want you to add a functionality to the editor area. If a user open a file, then Command plus L key should open a small input that accepts a number of line that you should take user to. Okay, I believe we will have a brainstorming session anyway. Yeah, true. This is true. There is a lot of projects that people work on and nobody uses them. This is true. So the code isn't the issue anymore, or sort of isn't an issue, but the marketing is the issue because there is a lot of projects. And big players, they also use AI to move faster, so they ship even more than they used to ship before, and there is more features available, and some platforms are becoming like mega platforms that offers even more. So it is difficult. Like there is no difference to normal developers to common people, I guess. Well, there is one difference. Companies are laying off. So yeah, more and more jobless people is the problem because of AI, right? I see. So Command L should open winch input. Yeah, our own. Should the input accept anything beyond a bare line number? So line only, no column, and okay. Well, it is a small thing, but I really wanted to use it last week because I was looking for a specific thing and I knew where that was. Well, I am not sure if I can smile to you or I feel sorry, and for anyone who has a degree and now has to deal with the weak job market, right? But let me put it this way: if the application will get traction and there will be a great success. But anyway, okay, I know that you have an income and that you have an income. I know, but let me say it out loud. If I will look for engineers, I will knock to your doors. Okay, let's take a look at the supervisor. Okay, and as well I wanted to prepare a plan. I want you to write an implementation plan for that feature, and I want you to run code review and architecture review, but please use Sonnet model for these two runs. Well, if you... Yeah, I heard that question a few times already. So, well, if you are an engineer and you start vibe coding, then like you have that, the context in which the agents will operate, right? You have you touched this, you tried, you failed maybe a few times when you try to build something. So this is an advantage anyway, I guess. Well, of course, like if you watch sessions with me and there is no coding, right? There isn't much coding, but anyway, sometimes agents are asking questions that if you will just randomly pick an answer without asking additional questions, or without digging, then it could be worse. Like the application is okay for me. I don't know. You can let me know, guys, if you tried the application, if you tried Shikigami on Windows, maybe after the live stream. You can let me know how it works on Windows, because on Mac it's fine. I've tested it on Linux, but it was just testing a few paths, and that's it. Because then I came back to my daily laptop, which is Mac OS, and here it works great. So please let me know. Well, my recommendation would be to look for, if you start a project, let's imagine that this is a new project. You start a new project and you want to vibe code it. So what I would do is start from defining an architecture that I want to have in this web application or mobile application, because both of them, like, it doesn't matter if this is a web application or a mobile application, because that code base and that code base, they can have different architectural rules, and there are already patterns which you can use to define the architecture. Yeah? So I would start from defining an architecture, then rules, then architecture tests, and then you can start vibe coding. Because if you define rules, so even if an agent will try to do some crappy code, if it will try to generate some crappy code, then okay, good. Thank you. Like, I'm not a guru, but that's just what I would do. Yeah. So there are rules, there is an architecture and guidelines that we have. So every time you work on a feature, agents are working on a feature, the feature will be merged into the main branch. Before you do that, please run all tests, and especially the architecture tests, to verify if there is no, for example, if modules are separated, if there is no communication with internal parts of modules in a different way than we decided it to be. So that is important, yeah. For example, you can take a look at the who is out of office, and then in the source directory there is a module directory, and the only way to communicate from one module to another is through a facade. So here is an example, and this is the only way that, for example, the feed module can ask for anything from the holiday module or from a user module. Yeah, this is the only way, through a facade. So everything that is any internal part that is behind the facade stays in the module, and then you have this clear separation of responsibilities and clear separation of domain knowledge and the domain logic. Yeah. So then your flow graph or visual representation of a flow. Sorry, let me read the comment. Yeah, you see, so the output was one-shotted and really useful. Good. Hello chat. Hello who's 9. Because you have to assign to yourself the new role that we've added, that we defined actually. Or maybe I can do it for you. Where is it? It is here. So if you don't mind, I am assigning it to... you did it. Okay, but it should work now. And thank you for joining. And please let me know how is it going. Do you have any new projects to work on? How is it going with clients? And let me take a look at the agents. Okay, so these two are busy. One more thing. Yeah, so ellipsis. Yeah, let me start a new agent. So notification, and that one is a bug actually. So notification, content, ellipsis. And the new work tree as usual. So that one is that specific bug is related to notifications that you can see. So for example, now, yeah, you cannot see it. So you have to trust me. Yeah, my camera, my window with my face is covering the notification. So behind me there is a notification, and if the content was too long, it was truncated, and let's fix that. Maybe we can add an expand function, or because we already have details window for errors, so maybe we can reuse that, and then the full content will be printed there. I want you to improve the notification in-app notification component. If error message is longer than the notification toast component space, the content will be truncated and ellipsis will be added at the end. So we need to add a better handling for those cases. And I see two options. First is we provide a expand functionality to that toast, or we reuse pattern from error notifications when user can click on details and then a pop-up will be opened with full content of the message. Okay, I can close this guy, by the way. Okay, so here we are waiting for reviews. that one is busy, that one is busy. Okay. Let me take a look at the chat. You were just scrolling. Okay, so it looks like we get more and more like a better reach to viewers. So thank you for that, because this is also your effort as well. Whenever you leave a comment, whenever you click on the thumbs up icon button, or whenever you join and you are active during the chat. During the live stream on the chat, then it all helps, so I am very grateful. Thank you for that. Yeah, and Def, thank you for the instruction. To assign the role. Yeah, so we're gonna reuse the details model that we already have to present the full content. Okay, let me take a look. Okay, then we can start as well a bigger thing, and that is the HTTP requests. How long is the stream? 47 minutes. How are you guys doing? Are you going to stay longer, or are we gonna finish the live stream soon? Please let me know, because I'm not sure if I should start working on one more thing. You will scroll social medias? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Not for 2 hours. It is going to hurt your mental health for sure. Don't do that. But okay, so that means let me start one more session, and it's gonna be a bigger thing. So these will be services, HTTP requests, as well as like a not a complex thing, but very useful, especially if you build a web application, if you build an API and you want to test it quickly. You want to check something or verify something, but of course it doesn't have to be on your side. It as well might be something that you are trying to integrate with, and you want to send a test request or a test payload to verify what is the response of a third party, or what is the response from your API, and that is an area. This will be an area with a list of HTTP requests that you've saved within a workspace, and then you can run them. It's just gonna be a curl request to a resource. Yeah, so let's add it. And I would like to have it here, I guess. So the left column, a bottom part of it, and then somewhere here a new icon, maybe. Yeah, another icon. And then in the future, maybe you can merge that into a single with Docker. Let's see. Okay, anyway. I would like to add a new section in the left sidebar, in the bottom part of it. And that would be a list of HTTP requests that I can send from my machine to a certain resource. And I believe we should start from a brainstorming session, because this is a quite of a complex thing, complex new feature in our application. And I for sure want to have a list with saved requests per workspace. And then users in a text area provide that should be a certain schema. Curl request. Yeah, not cool, but cool. Curl. Actually, I think that's curl. Curl request. Okay. Feel free to share. Sorry, the message regarding social media was from Dev. Sorry, I missed that. I thought that this was from Hussein. Well, then Dev, even more. Stop doing that. Not for 2 hours. And Hussein, what are you working on now? Is it a fintech project, or what about the website that you've prepared for a restaurant? Is it live or not? Okay, so here we have the plan ready. So I'm gonna use one of my predefined prompts, that one. And I'm gonna start a codex session. Or maybe developer. Okay, so what is the plan? Okay. Okay, good.
One, two.
And there is a question regarding the HTTP request list, and that's exactly so. I don't want the first option. I want to have a reusable API workbench, but not too complex, because I don't want to recreate a tool like Postman. But for sure, I don't want to jump around different apps and copy paste URLs or something. Guys, have you seen the pricing of new? I believe you've seen that, right? Of new Mac chips, Apple's chips. Sorry, M5 or something. M5 Max and M5 Ultra. I don't remember. M5 Ultra and M6, yeah. Like I would like to run locally a model or two, but I don't know, with these prices this isn't possible. Like everything is super expensive because of the RAM prices. Okay, for that question I need to have a visual representation. So let's ask the agent to provide HTML with design options. I want you to spin up a localhost server and present us options for the design. Okay, what about this? The plan is now 5 tasks. Okay, good. I have to think about the automation, but I really don't have any strong ideas around it. Well, there is one option that I would like to explore, but it's a costly one, because it would be nice to have to host a model on my side, and then, but that would require to have a subscription model, because it would be nice to store to host a model that then you can use as a user to have a global supervisor that will take care of sending messages from one to another. That would be nice. Okay, let's take a look at the HTTP requests design. The design for a new section, a new component in the application. You should see it now. Okay. Okay, it is now asking about the location of the okay, so not this one, bottom dock. That's exactly what I want. Shares the same space between a Docker terminal and the requests list. Yeah. So the option A, please. Okay, and we can send it here. And there is also one more thing, and I shared it already with you, and maybe we can quite soon start working on it, and that is a mobile application that you can use to communicate with your local instance of the application, of the Shikigami app, I mean the desktop instance, and then if you need to go out or do something outside, then you can have a remote control over the sessions. And maybe we can use Flutter for that. Flutter or some Rust solution, Rust-based solution. Because anyway, the idea will be the same. We're not gonna code it by hand. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. Well, for sure you can only preview one session at a time. Yeah, that's for sure. So it's not gonna be a multi-session app in that meaning that you can look at more than one at the same time. So you can only preview one. But then the biggest challenge I see at the moment is not the communication itself, because that I guess we can handle it through a dedicated server. But then what about the content? Content of a session. Because let's imagine I have like here a few sessions and then I switch from one to another. So what? And the application sends a request, then your machine responds with the content. Well, maybe it's not that big of an issue. Maybe there is something else that I am missing. Well, there are challenges, but if you want to start doing that, once we start working on it, I think it will become clearer what is the real issue in this and all that configuration and the communication between the mobile app, the intermediate part, which is the server, and then your local instance. But also I think I mentioned that feature actually needs to be a paid feature. It needs to be a paid feature because you need to have a server and route the traffic through that server to your mobile application, or from mobile application to your desktop. And I believe there is an open source project that we can take a look at and maybe learn from it. By looking at the implementation of a mobile application, maybe we can learn how we should do it. At least part of the implementation maybe will be already available for us. Okay, let's send the output to the supervisor. Okay. Okay, let's choose so regarding the HTTP request, let's choose the recommended option. Because anyway, I would like to run scouts to verify that. And by the way, I like mobile application. Well, I've built 3 different applications with Flutter, and that was fun. But I guess that is because most of the time I worked on web applications and these are different. So once I had a chance to work on a mobile application, then I felt, I felt like more fun from doing that, and not one more time working on another web app and the database and caching layer and security layer. This is very similar. All these things are similar. Okay, approve. Okay, but there is a fixed prompt, so let's send it. Building for users is nice and could be satisfying, but you have to have at least 2-3 persons that will dedicate some time and test it, and because you need the feedback. Because like with the Shikigami, so it is tailored. Most of features are tailored for me, and I use it every day at work. The editor area and the agentic coding area, so both of them. But there is more of us who use that, yeah. And whatever you will build, if you build it only for yourself and there is no one else to give you information in return that this is a nice product or I like it but there is a missing piece, Okay, so you have a user base, maybe a small one, but you have it. Okay, let me take a look at the HTTP request. Okay, before we continue, I want you to run scouts to first verify if this is achievable, what we want to build, and then as well to explore the code base to verify if requirements and rules will be fulfilled with that specification. Okay, and we have another plan, so let's give the agent information that it is going to be a supervisor in the process, and then we can start okay, let me start it now, a developer session. Okay, and we have it. And let me reorganize them, so I'm gonna put supervisor here, developer here, and replace them. So supervisors on the top, developers down below. Okay, good. I'm wondering how many Windows users there will be, because I shared with you last time. I don't remember, maybe that was last week, that there is some, okay, not some, but quite a significant traffic from Windows users to the website. But of course we cannot assume that these will be Windows users, that they will download the Windows version. We cannot tell that for sure. But there is. You think so? I don't know. Like, anyway, we will learn that, because thanks to the Electron updater, I know how many requests there are for updates every day, and I as well know what is the operating system that the request was. Sorry, I don't know what is the operating system. I know what is the version of the application that asked about the update. So we will soon find out. And also ChatGPT started mentioning Shikigami, which is good as well. So there is some AI discoverability that leads to the project homepage. I like that as well. But the analytics that I am using, this is a counter.dev project. It is free to use, and this is an analytics type of analytics that respects privacy. So if you have ad block or whatever, there is no cookie. By the way, there is no cookie, and it's easy to block it. So it's not the full traffic that comes to the homepage. Only some part of it. Okay, what is happening here? Jump to airline. Okay, this is ready. So please review. And then this guy is waiting. Yeah, I think I have to remove the beta tag, because the application works well, I would say. Okay, no, please ignore that. And of course, you can let me know in the comments section, or if you are here now in the chat, or you can consider joining the Discord server. The link is in the description, and then you can let me know there what is your experience from using it. Okay, end-to-end tests. And this is jump to a line end-to-end test. Okay. Dev, maybe you can let me know, because I started wondering maybe it makes sense to make more to make titles more controversial to get more viewers. Because I don't know how it is happening, but there are some videos that the title is of course AI, and I was replaced by AI. I am done with using AI, and then these guys have thousands of views. I don't know how it works, to be honest. Thank you. Thank you for your honest opinion. Well, you are right, I guess. So no. Well, maybe just it takes time. Yeah, it takes time. I think I know who are you talking about. Yeah, I have same feelings about this this creator. Yeah, true. That isn't me. That isn't me. Yeah, exactly. Exactly that one. He's, I don't know, he's all over the YouTube sometimes. Well, I guess, of course we don't know, but maybe there is a way to help yourself somehow, and then you can get more traction. Yeah, that is the big problem that I have as well with YouTube. And well, and not only YouTube, other social medias as well, like Instagram or whatever, yeah. That there's always something in the background, and that slowly, and the creator slowly lures you into that direction. Yeah. Okay, this is annoying. Let's stop that. Which one is that? Which one? I guess that one. Let me stop that. Okay. Yeah, there is a code review ongoing on the jump to a line. Feature, and that's the guy, I guess. Okay. Good question. To make the app popular, and that's the reason. Like, that's the main reason, yeah. But this is for free. I don't want you to pay for it. I don't want anyone to pay for it. This is a free alternative. It is a closed source project, yes, because I invest my time, my free time in it, and also some money, but anyway, I pay for the subscription, so I have some free tokens anyway. But yeah, the currency is my time with you, which is fun. But anyway, that's the cost. And I want to spread the word about the app. And maybe meet a few people here, like you, an interesting person. But the main goal, yes, is to make the app popular and to show people that there is an alternative. They don't have to be locked in to a paid solution. Yeah, please don't do that. Okay, then it means this is ready. Okay, so we have now two things ready. Git changes reload, then the jump to a line. So let me suspend this one for now, and then please UI commit details improvement. Please review, but don't run end-to-end at the moment. I will do it later. And then this one as well. Let me copy that. So this is a bug content ellipsis. Okay. And let's clear context for those two. Because why not? Okay, that one is writing the spec, the HTTP request. Well, I'm waiting for it. Yeah, could be useful. I used it many times in the past in the former IDE that I was using, the previous one. By the way, I'm wondering how they will handle the change in the situation that, well, the IDE that we are working on is not the only one, of course. There are open source projects, there are closed source projects. But what I don't like about them is that there is always a VC behind this product, always. So you are paying anyway. Even that this is for free, they say this is for free, but I guess you are paying anyway in your, I don't know, analytics or some input by using a free model or whatever. You may say that this is okay, that you don't care that much, but you as a single person doesn't make a difference to them. But there is thousands of developers that use their product, and then they have like a free feed of data. And I don't care about your data. You can do whatever you want here. You mean the investment? No, revenue, right? I think this is a revenue number. Look, if I would have an option, I would run a local model. Yeah, a local model that is available for free, and there is not a big company behind it. But I don't have an option, right? well, I can code manually, but then how to keep up at work? Potential estimate. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, they said that they want to do the IPO, right? Yeah, this is true. Yeah, you reminded me now. This is a number that you cannot imagine. 30 trillion. It's like people are asking on social media sometime in comment sections, who how they write it, who borrows money to countries or to companies. So who do we owe as a nation? And some people replied that to Mars or Moon. I don't know. But yeah, this is crazy. Okay, I'm gonna suspend that one. I'm gonna suspend that one and that one as well, because this is an hour and a half of the stream. So let's finalize at least one of these two, because then I have to release the homepage change. I think you know who are you referring to. By the way, I heard that guy, he was accused. Okay. Ultimately to the rich. $80K fee. Well. Yeah, true. Okay, so let's take a look at our agents. So what is the situation? So git changes, reload, this is a bug. Yes, true. Touch the grass. By the way, you walk on it, on the grass. Do you walk without shoes or boots? Is it a barefoot walk or not? Because I had the feeling that you prefer this one without any shoes. Then you are very close to the nature. I know you're not an elf, but there are bugs in the grass, okay. Just like the code, yeah. There is a lot of bugs in the code. Let me take a look. So what is the result? I guess that one is ready. Review result. Blocker. The blocker is real, okay. Okay, there is a fixed prompt, so let's send it. And what about this? Commit details. Yeah, okay. It needs another iteration as well. So please start working on it. Features. Okay. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Features under development, yes. So we have plenty of them. Here and there. Yeah, but this is good. This is good. Well, at the end, you can put a beta tag, as we did. So if there is any bug, but that's not the case, yeah, let me assure you, that's not the case. But if there is a bug and there is a beta tag, then like everything is clear, right? Everything is clear. It's not your fault, but because this is a beta tag and you can expect bugs. A/B testing, yeah. There was a joke. It's not that much popular nowadays because PHP isn't as popular as it used to be in the past. But there was a joke. Yeah. I think this is called the canary deployment. So you only ship feature to a certain group of users. This is canary, I guess. That's the name of it. By the way, yeah, the joke from the PHP world. So in PHP, yeah, okay, so first your joke and then mine. So Dev said that the PHP people now just live off of all the properties they bought during the golden times. So this is the joke number one about the PHP today, and I am a PHP developer, guys, so please be aware, we are not roasting PHP here. We just have a distance to the reality. And the joke number two is that in PHP, if there is a bug, then there is not a monitoring tool will let you know that there is a bug, not logs will tell you that there is a bug, but your users will notify you that there is a bug. That's how it works in the PHP projects. So that was the joke number two. Yeah, we are jealous, yes. Yeah, we would like to have properties. True. And properties in big cities in Western Europe, so then we can make a lot out of it. Oh man, sounds like a successful life. So Dev said that there is that he knows a guy who is in 40s now, retired, so retired developer that owns 22 houses, which he rents and lives off the rent. Well, it's a dream of many people nowadays. Yeah, for sure. But sounds crazy. 22 houses. Even if those are small houses. Then having 22 properties, like having 2 properties nowadays, if you are a young person, it sounds like something you want to achieve, but it is very hard. Almost like impossible, unless you take a mortgage, and then for 30 years you give away your money to financial institutions. Okay, so we are almost there. Yeah, and it's gonna be 2 hours of the live stream. I guess this is a new record. Achievement, like in Strava or something. Something like that. Yeah, but actually I don't use any application anymore. I used to use for quite a long time, and but now I just run for fun, to move, to get away from the desk and stretch a bit, run a bit. Then there is also a city bike system in my city, so I use it as well. Like I don't have a bike, I just rent it. And then, so these are the activities that I do. And these aren't long distances, by the way, so I don't run as much as you do. Yeah, I do it for mental health as well, yes. But I know you said that your distances are quite long, like more than 10 kilometers. I don't run that long distances anymore. Yeah, you do long, yes. Oh, I see. Pace is slow, but the distance is long. Okay. Again, those annoying end-to-end tests. Let me stop that, because we don't have time today for that. Okay. Okay, the feature itself is verified. The one thing left are end-to-end tests. Okay, good. Then, yeah. This guy can be stopped. Okay, well, one last thing is the UI commit details improvement. No, please don't run. So please run tests, but not end-to-end now. By the way, Dev, how looks the job market in your area? And I am not asking about IT, so no software development, no architecture, like DevOps, no, nothing like that. What in general people can do there to make for a living? And one more thing, so I know farming, but what else? Well, when okay, it is. So there is plenty of options. I thought well means that there is not much to do. Okay, but then no, please clear. Well, actually we can close that, remove that one as well, and the jump to align. Okay, so the rest are supervisors. Okay, way too many options. I thought that maybe there is the opposite situation, but I was curious. Okay, but let's leave it for the next time. Yeah, for the next session. So thank you for being with me today. Just the pay is bad for all. Let's discuss it next time, okay? Let's discuss it next time. It is 2 hours of the live stream. So let me wrap it up. A few things we worked on. 1 bug, 2 bugs actually, 3 features, 2 improvements, and most important thing, the Windows. So after the live stream, I will take care of updating the website of the project, the homepage of the project, and I will make it available to download I will activate basically the Windows download button. So dear viewers, dear subscribers, please, if you use Windows, if you work on a Windows machine, please give it a try and please let me know how it works for you, how the application behaves on your machines, if this is fine or not. I've tested it a few times. It was okay, but of course, this was just some testing scenario, not a real use case. So that's it for today. Thank you for all likes, subscriptions, and please consider joining our Discord server. The link is in the description. You can find me there, and a pack of nice people there. You can chat with us. We can discuss some developer related questions, some software related questions, agents, basically everything. There are different channels for different use cases, and that's it for today. Dev, many thanks for being with me the whole session. It was a nice chat, thank you. So guys, that's it for today. Have a nice day, have a nice evening, and see you guys next time. Thank you too. Thank you. Yeah, nothing more to add today. It was a long session. See you guys. See you next time.